guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Going over the causeway, Copano Bay. Heading over to the Lamar section of the world. See what's going on over there. Good afternoon. Thanks for riding along today. If you're new to the channel, boy, have you missed some excitement. I am 60 years old. I am not 60 years young. I am 60 years old. My tires are thin. That's the only thin thing about me. I've been living in my F-150 with a Lear topper for 3.5 years. Was enjoying doing some traveling. Then gas prices skyrocketed. So I'm kind of staying in this area. But I did get gas this morning at Murphy in Rockport, Texas, with my 10-cent discount, $3.12 a gallon. So it's going down for now. And that's a good thing. We're going to head over to the Lamar section. Goose Island State Park is over here. It's kind of overcast today, but it's overcast from the Saharan desert. Dust from the Saharan desert comes over here from time to time. And today's one of those days. And I've heard people say it, so I researched it on 5 or 6 different sites. And the Saharan dust kind of filters the sun a little bit. And please don't pull out in front of me, Mr. Huge Truck Driver. Thank you, sir. I kind of want that truck to get in front of me so we can go slow and look for deer. Maybe we'll pull over and let them go by. But it does help keep the Atlantic cooler. Cooler water means less chance of a hurricane. And it is August, and we haven't had any hurricane warnings yet. It was August 26th, coming up on 5 years when Hurricane Harvey made this area ground zero. But you can see the skies aren't real blue. The clouds aren't real white. Everything's kind of hazy today. I was at the beach last night, and it was comfortable. I mean, the heat index was still 93, but there was a wind blowing, and probably parked facing the wind, the back of my truck facing the wind, sitting back there getting organized, getting cleaned up. And what was that? What did I see? I see trees. Okay, I thought I was seeing deer up here. While I was at the beach, John and Cindy stopped by. And I had met them once before. I didn't recognize Cindy because she cut her hair short. How rude. John and Cindy are awesome people. And we talked about important things like Bigfoot. John and I both want to see Bigfoot from a safe distance. Maybe one day we'll just be coming right through here. I did find Bigfoot reports over in Aransas Wildlife Refuge, which is not too far from here. Not too far from where we were picking cotton. So Bigfoot, wherever you are, I'm going to find you. Or you find me. So I can take blurry video of you. When there's no one behind me, I always go slow through here because I've had many, many deer just cross the road at the last second. Plus, I like this area. It's nice to be amongst some trees. Usually my daily life over on the other side of the causeway, I don't get into much trees. Yeah, John and Cindy gave me a very nice gift, and I used that this morning. Got a few things from Walmart, water, some other things, and put the rest in my gas tank. So thank you very much, John and Cindy. It was nice to see you again. And I got the back organized. I've had some things for way too long, so I am going to give some things away, and will discard some things. I have very little, and I still feel like I have too much stuff, you know. If I'm not using it, I got to get rid of it. How do we know we're in Rockport, Texas? Because there's a tree in the middle of the road. Let's go down here. Maybe we'll go to Goose Island next. The actual... It's weird. There's the part of the park, Goose Island State Park, that you have to pay for. But technically, this is all Goose Island State Park as well. So I don't know how they do that, but they done did it. I kind of got a joke. I don't know if this one's a dad joke or not, but teacher sees two little boys arguing. She says, "What are you guys arguing about?" She says, "Well, we found a $10 bill, and we decided whoever could tell the best lie could have the $10. But we're arguing over who told the best lie." And the teacher grabbed them both by the scruff of the collar and said, "You know, when I was your age, we got up before school started, and we milked the cows. Then we walked 2.5 miles to school. We paid attention. We didn't argue. We respected our teachers. We went right home to help out at our parents' house, cut the lawn, fed the farm animals, had dinner, washed the dishes, and then sat down by the radio for the rest of the night to study." One little boy says, "That's the best lie I ever heard. Here's the $10." Everything was always better when we were kids. Where's the deer today, guys? Last time I was over here, I had a lot of deer footage, and then I didn't have room to upload the video that I shot, and I had to delete it. I saw someone won that lottery, the $1 billion lottery, and no one's claimed it yet. So I don't know if they're afraid to claim it, or if they're holding off on their ticket, or what's going on, you know. I hope someone didn't win the lottery and throw away the ticket, or check it and read last week's numbers instead of this week's numbers and throw it away. $1 billion isn't bad, but you know, after taxes, you're only going to get about $700 million. That'd be a good problem to have, wouldn't it? $700 million. You know, let me pull over. Someone's in a hurry. They got stuff to do. See, I'm pulling over with my turn signal on. There, you figured it out. There you go. Texas Parks and Wildlife. Speaking of state park, there's an employee right there. Good job. You did a good job. I've been entertaining myself at night. Well, first, you know what? I want to thank Selena. Selena sent me a gift, I believe, through PayPal. Thank you very much, Selena. That is extremely kind of you. That also went right in the gas tank this morning, so we could take a little cruise over here to Goose Island State Park. See some live oaks. and apparently not see any deer. Oh dear. Thank you, Selena. I have always been entertained by Alex Jones. Alex Jones, if you don't know, has his own show where he talks about conspiracy theories. And now Alex Jones, someone took him to court. Alex Jones has always stated for the last 10, 11 years that Sandy Hook never happened, the mass elementary school shooting, and that the parents were actors and the graves were empty. And if you haven't figured this out by now, Alex Jones is seriously mentally disturbed, in my opinion. Everything is a conspiracy theory to Alex Jones. So even when he hits on something that could be legit, I can't pay any attention to what he says because all his other theories are so crazy, you know? Even a broken watch is right twice a day. But he got taken to court where he admitted that it wasn't a conspiracy theory. So at the end of the first part of the trial, he has to pay the parents who were receiving death threats and being harassed by Alex Jones fans who believe what he says. And I can't believe people don't check facts, but they listen to Alex Jones. People like Alex Jones have convinced me that if someone tells you it's noon, to go look at 3 different sources and make sure it's actually noon. But they got awarded $4 million, and now they're deliberating on punitive damages. So I can't imagine going through one of those, being the parents, your child was murdered in one of those school massacres, and then you got someone like Alex Jones spreading hate and lies, saying it never happened. That is one effed up individual. And watching him in court, I don't even know if, like, as much as I don't like what he says, that man should not be on trial. He is mentally disturbed. He's obviously got mental problems or something that's causing those mental problems. There's no one over here today at the big tree, and it is pretty and relaxing over here. How lovely. I've got a bunch of big tree videos where we walk around there and see the big tree and the history of it. If you're interested, you can search that, Dennis 78382, or Boondocking with Dennis, big tree. Just a nice area. And I'm telling you guys, I can just feel that heat. And it's 10:06 in the morning when I'm filming this. I also wanted to thank Mr. Art Hasty. When I was opening up my email this morning, I got a notice from Art from Cash App. Good morning. Cash App that Art had sent me a gift again. So thank you very much, Art. I appreciate you, buddy. And that also went right in the gas tank this morning. It was a good day to be my gas tank. Thank you, Art. Yeah, you can. What do we got here? Fishermen, kayakers. I thought I saw people down here, but maybe I didn't. I don't see anyone fishing. I don't see anyone kayaking. Yeah, it's a big difference. A few days ago when the skies were blue. We're in such a drought, guys. All those little ponds and even the big lake over at Aransas National Wildlife Refuge, they are all dry. And when they're dry, the gators go into the salt water here and start looking for other places. So don't be surprised if you're in salt water. I mean, we've had them at Rockport Beach. We've had them on Copano Bay. They are in Copano Bay. I don't know if I mentioned this the other day, but they even reported gators in Lake Corpus Christi State Park. And as far as I know, they've never had them there. I've never seen any gator signs there. So they were probably in smaller ponds somewhere, and that dried up, and they went and found deeper water. But that land out there is the peninsula that the wildlife refuge is on. Yeah, jumping fish. Jumping fish. So if you're down here this weekend, just be aware when you're watching out for stingrays and jellyfish and sharks and dolphins and everything else. Keep an eye out for gators as well. So thank you, John and Cindy. Hey, buddy. What are you with yellow feet and a dark beak? John and Cindy, Selena, Art, thank you again, guys. I appreciate you. All you people that are running my playlists, G from All Astrology, Anita from Flower Folk Farm, The Truth and his family are all running my playlists. Mary is running my playlists. I know a lot of you are, and I really do appreciate it, guys. What's he got? He's got a little fish there. You got a little fish, buddy? And Scott from The Truth, I need to ask your wife and your daughter if they want me to mention their channel on my channel. I meant to do that. And yeah, I always remember to do stuff when I'm doing something else. He's got something. Maybe he's got a crustacean. He got it down, or did you put it down? Let's see. Yeah, he's got yellow feet. I would say he's some type of stork, which is some type of crane. There you go. Well, guys, thanks for riding along today. I appreciate you. There's another bird out there on that duck blind, and it is not a duck. Thanks for watching.